before we get into today's video, I thought we'd do a little Patreon update. It's been like a month since I did the last one, so apologies. I don't like to bug everyone too much, so I'm just going to whiz through the names and say a little thing at the end, and then we'll get into the video. So Kieran Pearce has upped his pledge massively. Thank you, mate. Danny Biello, Barry Holmes, Martin Golds, Reese Layton, Carl McVicker. Not sure about this one. Frank. Phonetically, it's Frank Widgebenger. But it's going to be like Wybenger. It's W-I-J. Wybenger. I'm going for that. Let me know. Thank you very much. That's very generous. Robert Pippers. Chris Richards. I can't do normal names now. Bob Lilly. Craig Sedes. Sim Ashley. Sam FM. Julius Leonidas Skywalker is up to his pledge. Zizler is up to his pledge. Thank you. Hordosfine Cooper Conradson, his name gets longer every time, as up to his pledge. Thank you, mate. Keith Behan, Jean-Francois Blanchard, Keegan, Scott McMillan, Andrews Toft, Triple TTT, Mr. Person, III, I'm assuming, or Kieran Hannon, Chris Vesterland up to his pledge, Connor Radant, thank you very much, mate. Simon Nightingale, Axel Vankerbergen. I'm going for Dutch there. We'll go with that. And Nick Buey. Thank you very much. And I just want to say, with all the sort of horrible shit that's going on in the world currently, over the last few months and stuff, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's continued, despite all the goings on, all the uncertain times and the COVID stuff and the jobs and all that sort of stuff. So, like most of us, I panicked as well. I was worried that, and rightly so, that I thought people would just sort of cancel because they got much better things to spend their money on, and you guys have kept it up, so to speak, pardon the pun, but you did keep it up, didn't you? Of course you did. Right, so that went off the rails quite quickly. Let's get into the football, because we've got 2 first legs to play today. It's like foreplay. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. We've actually played quite nice bit of football. After Real Madrid, we beat Numancia 2-2 on penalties. Bossman and Martinez, rotated team, still scraped through on the win in the 5th round of the Lana Del Rey. And then we beat Malaga 5-0. Absolute stunning performance. The pastry was on fire. I subbed him off after his hat-trick. Ivan the Odd got one, and Yuri with the 93rd minute penalty. Lovely performance. Today, we're going to play Atletico de Madrid in the old semi-final of the Lana Del Rey, and then Copenhagen in the first Champions League knockout. I hate it when the first and second leg are really far apart. That's almost almost a month apart, which is just stupid. So we're going to play 2 first legs today, lay down a solid, sturdy foundation. They're both away from home, which is fine by me, and then we'll smash them at home. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. Right. Everybody's playing well at the moment. It's really nice. We've rested a few players as much as we can. Carcass has had a bit of game time. He's had 7 games this season, which is good. Chalier is out, but he's not long. I said not long for this world. That's a bit harsh. He should be back soon. So I think we go with that. We've rested. We're bringing him back. The pastry's on form. He's banging in goals again. Sean Armstrong. It's getting better. Sean Armstrong, 13 assists now. This is what we want from our deep line forward. If he can get another 4 goals before the end of the season, I think that would be solid. Like 4 goals and maybe 17, 18 assists. 10 goals in total. I think that would be fine for the young Northern Irish Portuguese man. And he's looking rather fruity. Right, okay. They're quite good. Here's the league table. They're worse than us, but it's ridiculous at the moment. Barcelona have slipped. Real Madrid are sort of still hanging in there. Espanyol are now top by 5 points. This is, I think, the biggest gap we've seen all season long. Just having a look at our weekly check-up to see how Real Madrid's managers, Fonseca's getting along at Real Madrid. Okay, he's a stable. Right, let's do it. Get an away goal. Like a nice 1-1 draw. We've got Nacho at left-back. He's on form. He's had a couple of games off rest. But he's been playing some sensational football recently. It's the next coming of the Slobby. Imagine if we had Slobby and Nacho just doing bits. Right, come on, lads. Just don't get like smashed 3-0, because that's going to really put a dampener on my day. Got the old school Loki Con t-shirt, Amsterdam. It was 2008, 2018. Ivan the Old. Bit of pace from the oldster. Okay, it's different. Boz is there. Can he play it out wide? Out wide. Out wide. There we go. Kevin's there. Go on, Kev. Oh, he's done him. Skinned him. Absolutely skinned him. What a goal, Kev. That is more like it, son. The Brazilian, I almost said international, that's optimistic. The Brazilian under 20, I'm assuming, international, scores his 4th of the season. He's finally starting to get a few goals. And the way we play him, he should be chipping in with a few goals. And that is a beautiful away goal. Unless they score like 4 goals now. This is going to be a good result. Okay, don't go and score 4 goals now, please. Oh, Paris. Oh, he's just gifting it. Okay, got the block in. Carvalho. Okay, that's it. Push them back. They can shoot from there if they want. That's a good closing down. I'm liking it. Battling. He's got it, though. Yes, Bibber makes the save. Also, got a little bit of information some of you may like. Would you like it? Would you like it in you? Would you like my information in your face? There's a good chance that I will be streaming some Football Manager soon. Because I've had an idea for a save that will work so very well for Twitch. Because I always found, like, I've enjoyed streaming Football Manager in the past, but I always enjoy games that include the audience a bit. With Football Manager, I'm kind of just playing Football Manager and you're watching Football Manager. It's very sort of separate. And that's why I like games like Darkest Dungeon and stuff like that we can name players and stuff like, or name champions and stuff. And yes, you can do the name player thing, but I feel like that's not enough. So I've had an idea for a save. Shall I tell you now? I'll tell you now, and then if anybody suddenly does it on Twitch, you know where it came from. Hang on. Oh, bibs! 23rd of the season. So it'll happen soon, whenever I get bored of the Motorsport Manager. I think we've got a few more seasons left in us for the Motorsport Manager before we go bankrupt. But basically, the idea of the save is thusly. Me, will be managing in the Brazilian 4th division. Bearing in mind I've never managed in Brazil before, and I've just downloaded the database, and the Brazilian 4th division seems to have about 12 different groups, each with 4 teams in. That's just confusing as shit. But I'm not going to go and check out how that works. We'll just dive in head first. So not only will we be managing in a place that we've never managed in before, with weird rules, because you know how I like my rules. We will also be doing it as a, not so much a youth challenge, but running it like a lot of Brazilian teams run. You know, to survive as a Brazilian team, you basically live off getting some good wonder kids and then selling them to the big European leagues. And in Brazil, go on. I didn't even see why. I thought that was us defending. Yep, second half. We changed it. Yep, okay, got it. Hang on. There, it's going there. Just so you let you know. Yeah. That's fine. 14 for the season for Ivan the Old. So as you know in Brazil, lots of Brazilians, such as Kevin, our right back, either have used their first name as their name, because it's usually Paulo dos Souza, so they'll call themselves Kevin, or they'll use a nickname they were given. Oh my words! Hakuna Matata has scored his first goal in a semi-final. It's 3-1, lads. Right, Bozza needs to come off. So the idea is that my dear channel viewers will become these Brazilian regens. So let's say so we start the game as normal, we play the game as normal, it's going to be a bit of fun. I already have an actual Brazilian friend of mine who's going to be my assistant manager to help me with pronunciations, but we all know. I don't need help with pronunciations. She's just going to take the piss out of me the whole time, but that's fine. So the idea is that using channel points, if you don't know on Twitch, channel points you just get. You don't have to be a sub or anything. By watching the stream, you accumulate channel points. And I haven't set the amount yet, but I'm going to set the amount of channel points that you must accrue. And then you get to use those points to name a player after yourself. So, you know, which is done, obviously been done before. It's usually been done by, like, give me loads of money and not name a player. But I'm doing it for channel points. There's no monetarily thing. I think, it's annoying. I think if you're a sub on Twitch, you gain points faster, but you can. It won't be like a silly amount of points that are required. So just if you've watched my stream plenty, you'll be able to have a player named after you. So it would be like the Brazilian nickname almost of that player. And the idea is that we will create this team, and Brazil's perfect because as you get more and more players, there's going to be quite a fast turnaround because it's Brazil. You know, a few of our players might end up going to Europe. Come on, Sean Armstrong, you said he needs goals and he's popped up. So because Brazil is, you sort of send players off to Europe to keep the club going and to finance the team. We'll have a turnaround of players. And then what we'll do is all the players we've ever nurtured and trained, we will keep an eye on, see how they're getting on when they go abroad and stuff like that. But also, I didn't want to make it too easy for people. I didn't want to make it just use your channel points. You get a regen named after you. There's going to be punishments. I'm not going to tell you what the punishments are. Like, let's say, for instance, your Brazilian regen that you've named is now you in the game. We won't be changing attributes or anything, or it's literally just giving nicknames to players. But your Brazilian regen gets sent off in a game. There will be a punishment, or scores an own goal, or various other stuffs. But there will also, bollocks, be rewards if your player scores a hat-trick or gets in the player of the season and stuff like that. So I'm integrating that side of things into it. So if that sounds any of interest to you, make sure you hit the Twitchy link that will be in the description. Like I said, it probably won't happen for a couple of weeks, but you might want to hang around the old channel to get your channel points ready. So come and hang out while we play Motorsport and have a chat, and you'll get channel points and all that good stuff ready for when we do it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got some very silly, stupid ideas planned. And in a country that I honestly actually looked up on Wikipedia and I didn't understand it any better that it works. And some of them got a weird state championship. 16 hours without a goal, that's solid. Let's ignore that part. You know, like weird state. Yeah, so it's going to be confusing. It's going to be Brazil. You know, it's not far off Uruguay. So we know how that went. Fucking average point relegation. Right, but yeah. So make sure you hit the Twitch. Come and join us. Go and build your points up. Get ready. It's going to be fun. Or I could just get sacked after 8 games. One of those two things is going to happen. Right, we're going to ignore the Celta de Vigo game because we are playing Copenhagen in the other second leggy thing. There's no bans or anything. Oh, good, we're good. No, we're good. Fitness is good. Okay, I'll see you for the second leg. See you for the first leg. Right, comfortable professional performance against Celta Vigo. David back in the team, back scoring from the outside of the box. And Hakuna Matata gets another goal. This little bit part player we bought, £25 million worth for £5 million. Proving to be decent. Oh, another thing I just wanted to say, dog hair, is follow me on Twitter. I promise I don't just spam shit all day. Promise. Occasional bit of shit. Tiny, small amount, a little rabbit poo of shit, right? Just think of it this way, right? If I ever do sponsored streams or sponsored videos or whatever, they pay, and this goes for any creator that you like watching, right? It's a really easy way to support them without any sort of financial stuff, is that you can basically follow people on Twitter or subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not. Because we would get paid for the sponsorship spot based on how many followers we've got, how many subscribers we've got and stuff like that. And like I said, I promise I don't post too much crap. Okay, but it's a really easy way for you to support people because it will literally give us more money if we ever did a read Shadow Legends. That's never going to happen. If we ever did a good sponsor spot, so follow me. 'Cause I'm lovely. Right, okay. David took a knock, sadly, after that heroic performance. Oh, this is the boss man. We've called him the boss man. It should have been done ages ago. Let's face it. His name's Matthias Bosmans. So we call him the boss man. We rested... what's his face? Hujima Flip. Oh, David's out injured now, isn't he? Yuri didn't do great as them. We can swap him over. Yuri seems to be better in that box-to-box role. And there was another thing that yes, that's Alberto. I promised a bit more football. We should beat Copenhagen. I feel like we should beat them. It's quite good, isn't he? But he's only valued at 8 million. 3-star, really? He looks... Loic Remy's the boss. All right. 16. Right. We still should beat him. We're going to beat him. We will beat them. Right. Away goals, king. Remember, think of the money, lads. The money is good here. What'd you get for getting through another round? Like 4 mil or something like that? That is cheeky. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Nice one, Yuri. Armstrong. Oh, he's done him. He's absolutely done him. He's going to go it alone. Not quite got the pace there. He got closed down by 3 Copenhagen defenders. Kuna Matata's on a yellow. Not ideal. He doesn't speak a word of Spanish. Or does he? Where's he from? Oh, God, I've got Uruguay. Is that Portuguese or is that Spanish? I'm showing my stupidity here. But that's not new, is it? Where's it? What's the languages? Okay, fluent Spanish, Portuguese, good. That's kind of both right. I'm a genius. Spanish, Portuguese. I'll take it. It's fine. Right, Nacho. They had a pretty quiet game last time out. Bozza's fired winning. Kevin's going to get there. All the time in the world, mate. What are you going to do? What sort of genius near post? We'll fucking take it. The pastry... I thought that was a really dumb cross, but we'll take it. The pastry in acres of space. Little flicked header. 20th of the season. Kevin gets another assist. All is right in the world. Apart from the, pandemics and racism and stuff. But other than that, and Trump, other than those things, and Boris Johnson, other than those things, oh, you got to laugh, haven't you? Because the fucking world is a mess. Humans are shit, aren't they? Aren't they? Aren't they? I don't think anyone can argue with that statement. We are just shit. We are the shittest animal. Go on, Bozza. I feel like it's hard to argue with that statement. Even if you don't like spiders or cockroaches, we are much shitter than them. That's why I like dogs. At least dogs, dogs aren't racist, are they? Although, when I was a kid, we did have a Rottweiler that used to bark at people wearing turbans. So, maybe my old dog was racist. Or just didn't like turbans. We've gone off track a little bit. It's over. I think it's over. We're 2-0 up away from home. Yuri's just picked his pocket. He's got his head down. Is he going alone? Probably. Not bad. Not bad. At least it was on target. At least it had a bit of power to it. Right, is Kuna Matata going to get himself another goal? He's feeling it at the moment. Near post. Ivan the Old nipples it down. Oh, referee! He's got to go for that. It's a scissor kick. Oh, get off, Rudy. Indeed. Get off. Unnecessary, buddy. All right? Ooh, he's angry. Come on, Yuri. Go on, Yuri. Oh, got in there. The guy's on fire. He started the season so slow. But he came good. He's the form player at the moment. And he gets another goal. He's already got an assist, hasn't he? Oh, we've got to go attacking, lads. Let's just end them. End them. Got 3 away goals. Appreciate your efforts, lads. We could rest. Let's rest Nacho. But I want goals. I want another couple of goals so we can just play the kids in the second game. I think we can anyway, to be honest. Like, give Carcass a game in goal. Decent. Come on! Akuna Matata, he's done it again! He's got a taste for it. He's like a vampire, but a vampire of goals. Fulan and Partridge. He just gobbles them up. Let's give the boss man a bit more game time, because he's supposed to be Ivan the Old's replacement long term, hopefully, because he cost me a lot of money for a youngster. It's a bit more of a gamble than I normally take. So we need to give him game time. Oh, we're looking for number 5. That's a decent ball out, Kev. Go on, Kev. Oh, he's penalty? Wow. He needed to do a little hop, and apparently that's a penalty. Oh, God. How have you been? Did you have a good weekend? Football's back, innit? Mostly dull. Liverpool drew. I'm all right with it. It's hard. I can understand if your team played really shit, Arsenal. But if you can't really, it's hard to compare how your team's doing when you've had 3 months off, 3/4 of the way through season because of a pandemic. So it's all a bit up in the air, isn't it, really? And there's been a lot of injuries and stuff, which is kind of to be expected. They've had no proper pre-season. So, yeah, I don't care really what happens. As long as Liverpool get over the line, I don't care if we lose a couple more games for the end of the season. To be honest, I'm not really bothered about like those like points records and that sort of stuff. Unless obviously we were still undefeated. Come on, Kev. Unless we were still undefeated or something, we were going for that. But now it's like this. I'd like, once we've got the season, I'd like us to rotate. I'd like to give Minamino a bunch more time and some of the youngsters coming through in the youth team some time. Give what's his name? Harvey Elliott. Stupid haircut. That's all I can think of. Give him some game time. And not worry if we lose a few games. To be honest, I'd like to see that, but that's probably not. Isn't there a rule against that though in the Premier League that you're not allowed to? Oh, it's offside. That you're not allowed to go on purpose under strength. But you could sneak 1 or 2 players in, couldn't you? Like Harvey Elliott's already been in the first team plenty, so that's unlucky. I think we're going to be all right for the second leg, lads. Maybe just one more. Martinez for the Bozza. One more. Is that greedy? It is greedy, but I'll take, I think it's 7 away goals. I think we'll be all right. There we go. Armstrong. Oh, it's offside. 10 minutes left. I would have taken this for the episode started, lads. What was it? 4-3 against Atletico away from home, and a 6-0 against Copenhagen away from home. It'll do. Look at Yuri, 2 goals, 3 assists. Fucking hell, man. How does he only get a 9.6 for that? Feels like bullshit. What does he need to do? Well, we scored 10 goals this episode, conceded 3, but they're a good side, to be fair. They're going to battle, aren't they? But we've got to be favourites for that now. No big league games coming up. The 16th, 20th. Oh, we've got Espanyol. Okay, I think I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think we don't need to watch this second leg. You don't need to see this, right? I think it's going to be all right. So this game is much more important right now because they're top of the league. So next episode, we'll come back for the Atletico Madrid and the Espanyol game. And hopefully we'll be in the final of the old Lana Del Rey. That'll be nice, won't it? Right, thank you very much. Thank you again to all the patrons and the people that watch the ads and everything like that. It is humbling and amazing every single time. If you do want to support me, the link is in the description below. You are fucking legends. And hopefully, the plan is currently, just so you know, April next year, so 10 months' time. I have 10 months. 10 months. Because that was when I'll have enough history of making money. Like, for a mortgage, you need, like, a back history of, like, wages. So, obviously, the first year of YouTube and stuff, I made about £2. So, last 3 years I've got in the book. So, I just need... So, April next year, I'll have the history to get a mortgage. And so, I have 10 months to save as much money as possible towards the mortgage. And I won't be able to get a massive mortgage because... you know, they're not going to trust me, and now I'm on my own. But it's, yeah, that's it. We're going to save as much money. We're going to save as much money as possible, and you are the only reason why that's happening. So thank you so much. You are fucking legends, and I love you very much. I'll see you for some more hot cup and league action next time. Bye bye.